comrades? This is Ungetting Caleb, back with another retro gaming video. And this is a bona fide classic. You know, when you hear Midway, you think there are a few games that come to mind. Mortal Kombat, of course. You know, Defender, Joust. But one big game for me is Rampage. And it's such a fun game, even back then. Even today, it's still fun. You basically control one of three monsters. It's 3 players, by the way, so each player is their own monster. And you get to climb up buildings, destroy buildings, eat people for health. And you fight off, like, the military keeps it from trying to kill you. It's such a fun game. Yeah, definitely I played a lot of Midway Arcade Treasures, as well as Midway Arcade Origins. Yeah, you eat people in order to get health. You punch buildings till they start to collapse. You see that smoke in the bottom? It's about to get away. Once you destroy the buildings, you go to the next level. You also blow up the cars too, mainly for points and stuff. Well, if it's like tanks or like police cars, away, you don't want to take them out because they can will your health away if you let them. Yeah, just keep hammering the punch button while going down. I'll take out these helicopters too, they can also mess you up. Yeah, as fun as this game is, Rampage World Tour, the sequel that came out like almost a decade later, was even better. It's even ported to the Nintendo 64, and I just ate some bombs there. But it looked so 90s, but it was so much fun. There's a bit more variety when it comes to the buildings and locations you visited. Like, as far as I can tell, Rampage 1 mainly focused on America, whereas World Tour obviously focuses on the world, and Universal Tour, you can punch the train car. Yeah, I'm about to die here. See if we can get that burger. Not much health. You don't get that much health, so... So as far as you die, you revert back to your human self. Yeah, player 1's George, aka King Kong. Player 2's Lizzie, the lizard, who's the only female character in this game. And Ralph, the giant wolf man. Yeah, your armpit smells kind of ever-growing concern of a mega vitamin. Yeah, as far as this game is, it's also pretty hard if you don't pay attention to, like, the military. Especially those tanks that can knock you back and mess you up. I think they can knock you off buildings, too. Yeah, it's just mindless fun, just beating up, eating people and punching buildings till they, get destroyed. And this inspired one of my favorite indie games, The Terror of Hemosaurus. Which, if you haven't checked that game out, do yourself a favor and check it out. It's awesome. I have it on all the. I have it on Steam and all the consoles. I love it that much. Wouldn't mind them releasing a new Midway compilation for the consoles, so I can play this game again. But I had Midway Arcade Origins on the 360, so there's that. Kalamazoo. So we can get that money. Okay, I'll get the money. I want to get the money. Oh! That's another thing I forgot. Sometimes they're like candles or something. You leave them there, it might burn the building down. At least that has on Rampage World Tour and Universal Tour. New high score, alright. Okay, let's go one more time. Look how much fun this game is. Yeah, it's just a fast way, just keep... when you're going down, just keep punching the buildings. Or in Detroit. It's still the crime capital of the world. I don't think I want to find out, but if it is, then I think George, Lizzie, and Ralph have a fun time bringing it down. Or you can destroy the bridge too. Oh, in case you're wondering, there's 3 players, you can actually punch each other and mess each other up. They just flew into the water. Dumbass. Yeah, this is a type of military you want to protect you from monster attack. Now, I should have brought the arcade stick. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that real quick. Here. I'm not even going to take out the wireless adapter. I'm just going to plug it in. It'll be much more fun this way. Think of that Type-C port. Get it in there. There we go. Okay. Alright. There we go. Now we're getting that authentic arcade feel. And by the way, I'm not going to use the arcade stick on every arcade game. But it does add to the feel. I like how the person's like out of proportion with the tank. Okay. One more go. Okay. By the way, I'm considering getting some new a new stick and new buttons for this arcade stick. Nothing wrong with these, they're actually pretty good. But I kind of want to get some different colors for the joystick here. I kind of wish I made a blue themed joystick arcade stick. But I have to get a May Flash for that. Which I might get one. They're pretty cheap. Plus, black and blue fits my setup a bit more. Wow, I just like the feel of the 8-bit arcade stick. I wouldn't mind swapping out the buttons and the joystick for Samoa. Now we're in Cleveland. Okay. And those tanks will mess you up if you let them. There we go. Okay, we can't get a building. Oh, you rescued the girl. I thought you eat her. You're a giant monster. But I guess, you know, King Kong, whatnot. I ate the cactus. If I recall, some items in World Tour actually make you throw up. You actually lose health. I just ate another bomb, by the way. I'm trying to... And... there we go. Oh my gosh, so much fun. Alrighty, that is... what was it? I can't... is that a mermaid? So yeah, this is Rampage for the arcade. Definitely a fun-ass game. I'm looking forward... I hope Blaze Entertainment makes a Midway collection. There's a lot of classic arcade games. I'd buy that in a heartbeat, because Midway, they made some awesome arcade games back in the day. None the least of which is Mortal Kombat. They might make a separate Mortal Kombat collection. Yeah. Yeah, fun-ass game. If you haven't played this game, definitely check it out. You know, if you're on the Xbox, you get Middleware Arcade Origins, which is backwards compatible with the Series X and whatnot. Or if you want to hunt down a copy of Middleware Arcade Treasures for the 6th generation and play it that way. Or if you want something a little more modern, you can get Terror of Hemosaurus. Highly recommend that game. So anyway, this is I'm Caleb signing out. Have a good day.